It's time for the Manhattan Pizza postgame show on the Gameday Broadcast Network. Manhattan Pizza, serving the best dang pizza in town. Now let's rejoin the broadcast team on the Gameday Broadcast Network.
And we welcome you back here to the Manhattan Pizza post-game report. Chantilly victorious 3-2 over Westfield as they get a little revenge from the last couple of games with the Bulldogs. They knocked Westfield out. The Bulldogs are done for the year. Chantilly lives to play another day. George Khalsa, they got it done when it mattered down the stretch here. Westfield was threatening, but they were not able to score. And some nice pitching today by both sides, but in the end, Easton Recto gets the win. And let's take a look at how this one unfolded here in our game rewind, first inning action. And it was Aaron Tucker leading things off with a single. He had a great season, no question about it. Westfield took an early lead in this one, George, 1-0 in the bottom of the first, and that was virtue of this error here, this throwing error. Tucker all the way around to third base would later come home on a nice single by Mason Scoville.
And he's going to stick one right up the middle of the field.
Here's Scoville looking at a strike and then comes back with a nice swing and knocks it out to shore and center. That makes it 1-0. But things would kind of change here for the Bulldogs in the next inning. And it was an unfortunate deal for the Bulldogs and Lorenzo Allensworth in the sense that they put three guys on by hitting them on the hill.
Yeah.
And Chantilly made him pay for that.
It's possible that Lorenzo Allensworth has never hit three batters in an inning in his life and never will. But a couple of pitches got away from him. Actually, that was a fastball. Then you're going to see two curveballs that he tries to stick on the inside corner, but he just lost control of the pitches.
This was big. This loaded the bases, and it allowed Chantilly to take the lead, and there's Matt Gallen.
He's our player of the game tonight.
He is the player of the game, the hero of this one. Knocks home a couple with that base hit, and that gave Chantilly the lead for good. It was 2-1 at that point. An error out there by Scoville, and now it's 3-1. And then the Chargers proceeded to play some great defense, George.
Yes, they did. Great outfield play.
That was a nice play in the infield by McGrath.
Now notice the runner going back to second base. That was a mistake.
This one was by McLaughlin, who thought for a second it might be out of here. That was a single, and it loaded the bases, and then a HBP there for Nicole. That
was
allowed a run to come in. And that was the end of our scoring here.
Because Matt Calley.
Yep. Again, turns two. Great throw from Vance over to first. And that ended the threat from Westfield. George, we said it a little bit ago. That was probably the play of the game right there.
Yes, it was. Smartly done.
I don't know if you can really circle one and say this is what did it for Chantilly, but the defense today really was better.
There's another defensive play from Aaron Osborne throwing out a runner at first.
Threw him out at first base. Again, nice hit in the gap there. And overall, Chantilly, after they'd given up the one run in the first, they kind of tightened up the hatches some defensively. And they were able to put the ball in play and force Westfield into making some plays. Westfield didn't play poorly, I didn't think, defensively today.
No.
But there was a definite advantage. It seemed like a confidence out there for Chantilly. Once they got the lead in that double play, they held on.
Once they got the lead, pitching and defense won the game for them. And you're going to see, we'll see some highlights of what Matt Hogle came in, two runners on with one out.
Did a nice job. Easton Recto gets yanked toward the end of the ball game. And he gives way to Hogle. That was kind of an unfortunate break. Got the strikeout on Allensworth. He reaches aboard with one away. And then Gazelle walks. So here's the nightmare scenario starting. And then Hogle comes in, gets the big strikeout on Barry. That gives it 2 outs here on the scoreboard, and then Tucker grounds out to Vance, and this ends it. And Chantilly celebrates. They play on Friday at 5:30 against Centerville, and Westfield has seen their season come to an end. Our final score in this one, 3-2, the Chantilly Chargers advance in the Concorde District Tournament. George, final thought, I'll give it to you.
Chantilly played a good game, Andy, and they were very impressive in the field. Shortstop Vance, third base Roman, second base Galley, the first baseman Ben McGrath, and the outfielders all played very well. We were impressed with Kyle Rhodes in right field, and they played good baseball. Once they got that lead, they just didn't let it go.
So that'll do it for our crew here at Westfield High School. I'd like to thank our producer, Helene Shane, our camera operators today, Michael Saltis and Alexia Cadle, our sideline reporter, Mackenzie Walter. For George Khalsa, I'm Andy Hayes saying so long. We thank you for watching the Manhattan Pizza post-game report. Stay tuned for more exciting baseball coverage here on the Gameday Broadcast Network.
Well, it's a great win. The team played their hearts out, and I'm just glad we could do it. Those previous games, we just haven't been really been 100% focused, and I think throughout this whole game, you could see us. We were up on the fence the whole time, cheering our teammates on, and I think that helped us to stay in the game mentally throughout the whole game, which helped us to, really get our bats going and playing good and focused baseball. Oh, this is the best feeling in the world. We get to play more baseball. Everyone loves that, and we're really excited to see how far we can get. But first, we got to focus on this district championship that we really want.
I got up 2-0 on the count, and he threw 2 good away fastballs, and then I saw him shake off the next pitch. So I knew he wasn't really commanding too well, so I knew he didn't have too much confidence in his curveball. So I kind of sat fastball away and just drove it that way. I don't know. I saw the guy reach out for it, and I saw it get through, and that was the best feeling. So it was good. I didn't know right off the bat though. We've been working all day or all year long on all those plays up the middle, turning 2. I mean, I personally have struggled a little bit with defense this year, but I made sure to stay focused this game and kind of make sure we got the job done. I think it's just our heart, man. We fight all the time, no matter what. I mean, we lost like 5-6 in a row in the district after winning 2 in a row, and came off a big win off Centerville, and we just have confidence now, so we're ready to ride it.
The key was sticking with it. We've had a hard time all year with close ball games. With one little thing going wrong or leaving runners on base. And, you saw tonight a couple guys step up and make pitches when they mattered. We made some plays in the field, turned a big double play, and, Matt had a huge hit there to score some runners. So just guys stepping up, and it's great to see seniors like that do that. It's kind of what we're out here for. That's a senior that works his butt off. He hits on his own more than anybody on our team. Every day he's out there, and you love to see that kind of experience and that kind of memory for him of fighting a good pitcher who was shutting us down and just fighting off pitches and then drilling one into right center field to score 2 runs. So I'd love to see them keep playing with confidence. We talked about how the year's been tough, especially in the district, losing a lot of close games, and it got to the point where we were just saying all it's going to take is one game, hopefully, to get us in the right direction, get that confidence back. And, our win on Friday against Centerville propelled us a little bit. We got to play better this Friday if we're going to beat them again than we did tonight. But, it's just a little bit of confidence is contagious sometimes, and hopefully we can keep it going and stay hot.